welcome in the Cornhuskers of Nebraska. Big 10 Wrestling going up against Big 12 Wrestling, Jason.
Yes,
this is
sir.
Sam Allen and Jason Tolbert coming at you.
Hey, Nebraska, number 3 team in the country, number 5 on some polls, but really tough athletes coming out. And we're going to start at 157 pounds tonight.
All the pre-match festivities have gone down. National anthem played by electric guitar. Everybody was amped to hear that. The atmosphere is electric here, Jason. UCCU Center's almost packed. People still rolling in. This is a big matchup. Yeah,
regular season finale for both teams. Nebraska on the road, UVU here at home. And also, you know, final duel for Brock Hardy, a Utah native wrestling for Nebraska. He's got quite the crowd here tonight, so he's blessed to be able to come home and wrestle his final regular season match in front of a home crowd.
Yeah, it's super cool to see. Keep in mind, I mean, having a tough and a top-ranked opponent come into town, UVU's coming off of 2 road victories. We got some momentum coming into this match. Nebraska's no slouches, though. 8 top 10 wrestlers in their lineup. And we have inside of the duel tonight, there's 3 top 30 matchups. So there's going to be matchups, ranked opponents versus ranked opponents. There's 3 of them tonight. We're going to call those marquee matchups. One that they're just announcing right now, David Evans at 149 pounds. Sorry.
Yeah, Nebraska coming off a big match against Ohio State, ranked number 2 in the country, and came within a point of upending Ohio State Buckeyes. So they've had some good momentum as well. And Nebraska, one of those teams that really have peaks at the right time. They oftentimes perform well come tournament season.
Well, Nebraska last year runners-up in the NCAA National Championship. Tough to dethrone the incumbent powerhouse Penn State, but man, Nebraska has been putting out some really good wrestling the past, 5-10 years.
Yeah, it's like you say, Sam, like Coach Adam Hall here at Utah Valley, he welcomes this atmosphere. He's open to wrestling any team. Nebraska this year, Stanford earlier as our season opener, and Oklahoma State last year. So he invites all the tough opponents into our home, and we wrestle them.
I always say this, Jason, if you're going to be the best, you got to wrestle the best. That includes in the room, in your competition. You got to go. Got to go for it.
Yeah, for the athletes that are looking to wrestle and compete postseason, this is a good opportunity. It's a litmus test because you know that you're wrestling a top 10 athlete, maybe a returning national champion in Antrell Taylor. It gives you a good spot to gauge your talent with.
So the Wolverines got their work cut out for them tonight. UVU retiring, I guess I should say. We had senior night already a few weeks ago, but this is the final home duel and final duel for several wrestlers. This is Bridger Ricks. This is David Evans, Bill Takara, Jack Forbes, Hayden Drury. Hayden has a big matchup tonight.
Yeah, probably the marquee matchup between the 2 highest ranked athletes, and it's Brock Hardy returning to Utah and Hayden Drury, who's been wrestling in the state of Utah. So these 2 have wrestled multiple times. Brock always getting the edge on Hayden, but I know he's been training, and I know he's going to come out to wrestle too.
Yeah, their last matchup came November 2024. So just last season, UVU went out to Nebraska for a duel, and that match went down to the wire. Hardy came away with a 1-0 victory. So that will be a close match. Hayden's no slouch, and we could look for a cool upset tonight.
Yeah, stylistically, you know, Hayden does really good in ties. He's really good at, you know, keeping that offense under control, Brock Hardy. And so captains now shaking hands for the coin toss. That'll be Brock Hardy and Hayden Drury, as well as David Evans coming out there. And referees getting geared up as we do our honorary coin toss, and President Taminez for Utah Valley joining the mat with Sumption, our athletic director, and Coach Adam Hall. this is going to be the last duel for President Taminez as she's retiring from the administration here at Utah Valley.
She's like a firecracker, Chasen. She's been so big. Look at her. She even went and got her patented and her customary pom-pom. She brings to all matches, all sporting events. She's been an awesome part of our program.
Having mat side seats, coming out to a lot of our matches. Thank you so much for the support for the wrestling program. I really appreciate everything you've done for our program. I just want to thank President Taminez for everything she's done for us. How grateful we are to have her.
You are a staple to our program, staple to this university.
We just wish you the best of luck in the next phase of your life, and we're excited for you to keep coming back and being a fan of our program. We wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors, and we look forward to seeing you this weekend.
Excited to see you on the match this Saturday.
And we are very excited to have her be the honorary captain.
I'll welcome her as our honorary captain Saturday against Nebraska.
Our honorary captain tonight, President Taminez. UVU. All right, we are up. We got action at 157 pounds. Number 3 stud wrestler in the country, Antrell Taylor, going up against Ian Fritz.
Antrell Taylor, returning national champ, came off, he had a couple losses early in the season, but just gave PJ Duke of Penn State his only loss of the season. So he's still in the mix. A lot of guys, going in last NCAA tournament, Antrell wasn't ranked number 1. So Big Ten's, it's going to be a big tournament for him and seeding when it goes into the tournament. Ian Fritz out of North Carolina. Coach Adam Hall just leaving NC State, had some connections there still and knew some talent in that state. So we are underway, Sam.
Oh, nice low-level shot by Fritz. He's got to keep going to that angle. He's kind of come up into a high C. Antrell Taylor pulled his leg out, squares his hips up.
Fritz looking to get that angle. He's got the lock, but Antrell's got him kind of kicked over.
He's making it look, man, that leg, defending that leg attack, he's making it look easy, like he can just push his hips down and away. Look at this. I've been seeing this a lot more lately.
Yep, this is a good spot for Taylor.
Fritz doing a good job. He's not letting this leg go. He's extended, though, and Taylor's running around the corner. Still nothing. Want to look away from that pancake, and Ian comes away again with his head on the inside, but then squares up. Body lock here. Into a roll. We're still all right. There's that 3-point takedown. Man, that was a pretty cool exchange. I mean, Fritz didn't just give it up. I mean, man, he fought. First of all, had the nice shot, and then man fought.
Fritz the aggressor there. He gets in on the leg first, and kind of a gamey takedown by Taylor as they go neutral again.
Ian timed that low level really nice, and almost if you watch some film, you see that Antrell, he has very good motion. Oh, another body lock, steps inside and trips him down.
Yeah, really explosive there. He goes underhook, steps in. Kind of overwhelmed Fritz there in that position as he cuts him again. They'll go neutrals 2-6 in favor of Nebraska.
But I like that Fritz, we don't want to get thrown here. He's got to keep his arm down, swim out. He's got to swim over the top there. Taylor just tight, throws him straight to his back, stepping over. The bad position for Fritz. He's got to bridge and keep his shoulders off the mat here.
Fritz fighting there. He's keeping one shoulder up, posted on that left hand. Taylor with plenty of time.
He's fighting still, and he's going to come up back behind. He kind of just was content chasing there to just get back off his back. He's on his knees. He almost got to a place where I felt like he could come out of the back.
Yep, Taylor going to let him square up here and cut him with 12 seconds.
Taylor ran that score up with 3 takedowns and a near fall.
Pretty slick shuck as time expires. End of the first period, 16-3. Taylor's looking to choose neutral. So dangerous on his feet. He can put you on your back. My guess is he's going to go for some victory series here and go for a pin.
I appreciate the Fritz. Just he's still, you know, doing what he can, you know, putting his best effort out there. All right, with that 3-point takedown by Taylor, that's a technical fall by point superiority. So Antrell Taylor comes away with a 5-point victory for the Cornhuskers at the 157-pound weight class.
At 165 pounds from Nebraska, number 7 in the country, LJ Arujo.
At 165 pounds, number 7 in the country for Nebraska, LJ Arroyo. He'll be wrestling Zion Trujillo, a true freshman for Utah Valley University. Arroyo, a 5-time North Dakota state champ in high school. I think they wrestle 8th grade there as well.
Or they'll allow 8th grade to wrestle up in the high school. If you're good enough, man. 5-time state champ. Nice down block and a heavy hip. Zion does a good job of just kind of breaking away from that little bit of a shot. Almost cleared the hands enough to shoot and penetrate through, but Araujo stops him.
Trujillo, one of those guys, he's got length, you know, he can get to the leg, he's aggressive.
Russian tie here. Pull across his chest. Oh, and a snap down. He's trying to cut that corner. Zion does a good job to square up.
Kind of fed him his leg there. Zion gets to a lock, but Araujo kind of sit in that corner.
That's twice now where that defense from Nebraska just literally grab that back leg, pull it way up, and just take your base out from underneath you if you have a shot. Both matches at 157 and 165 pounds. So the leg comes in and the 3-point takedown gets awarded.
Trujillo looking to get that hip down and get his leg free there. Slide his hips forward.
He's got his back. I was going to say for a moment there, he had his left hand pinned to his side and has it again.
Coach Hall urging his athlete to scoot forward, crawl forward. You see true freshmen oftentimes coming to the college scene, especially at this level, struggle on bottom. And when they don't move, they get put in pinning combinations.
Well, and that's it. You see here that bar is in. Araujo trying to actually tighten it up to run it around. You see him here. He just keeps tightening it up and tightening it up. Legs come in.
Yep, he's got the bar still, but it's going to be a stall warning on bottom.
Oh, and here comes this cradle. Not a great position for Zion. He's got to fight that lock and make sure he tries to keep those shoulders off the mat.
And time expires. Saved by the bell for Zion Trujillo.
4-point near fall awarded. Choice in the second period goes to Zion and he defers. Araujo chooses down.
Trujillo with the return here.
Big return, but we're in a Granby. You can see that Araujo knows what he's doing with this. He's going to hold it. He's not going to let this go. Now we're in this kind of like single leg here. Whips it down. Call that a 2-point reversal. Standing Granby.
Zion with those long limbs. He stood Granby, but still was able to reach the ground.
Look at this. Leg extended, but the power half is coming on. So a battle of wills here. Who's gonna win this position? And Zion's getting flattened out here. Finally let go of that foot. Oh, this is power half in this leg ride. This is tight, dude. Double legs coming in, power half. When you get in this position, oh my gosh, you gotta just fight.
Yeah, painful there.
Near fall is coming on here. Araujo abandons the legs but keeps that half on. Now Zion's on his back. He's got to fight. 35 seconds here. He does a good job getting his arm in between the body. That was a really nice timing. Just sneak his hand in between the body so he could turn his hips down square to the mat.
Yeah, a lot of fight down there, but Araujo mean with that arm bar. That'll be it for 165 pounds.
Short time. There was 14 seconds left, but man, Araujo knew what he was doing, man. So that's a 6-point fall victory. Takes the team score 11-0 after just 2 matches. These bonus points, Jason, they're going to matter. All right, up next at 174 pounds, another stud wrestler from Nebraska, number 4, Christopher Minto, going up against Hudson Rogers for Utah Valley University.
Rogers out of Idaho has had some tricky home duel matches earlier in the season, wrestling Cam Steed of Mizzou. He's in on the leg first. This has been a theme tonight for Utah Valley athletes.
I like it. You know what? You go out, you go for broke. Nice switch to double. He's got to hold this. He's got to try to get it. Doesn't want to let go of that lock. Man, look at how. And then the roll through. Uh-oh.
Minto with the big lift there.
Now we're in a straight position. Minto throws off. That's exactly what you should do. Throws the legs off, and now he's in this attack position, going to try to hook them.
Minto winds up with the takedown after a minute of scrambling.
Hook here. Spiral ride here. Minto just tight here.
Minto really hanging off that left side. He's got a lot of weight on the left leg for Rogers.
Well, I look at that. He's got that cross-body wrist lock.
Yeah, it's an anchor there. He's safe to drape, but they go out of bounds.
Get a fresh start here. I'm going to say that cross wrist, Chasen. We got to look out for that, the rolling tilt here. Nice job keeping his hips aloof a little bit.
Nebraska tough on top tonight. Minto, a sophomore out of Cape Coral, Florida.
1 point escape for Rogers.
About 25 seconds left in the first period.
A little bit of like a reach there. Not sure if that was a real shot by Minto, but Rogers does a good job just down blocking either way. Oh, that was kind of went down a little funny there.
Coach Hall urging Hudson Rogers to keep his hands low. Those low-level attacks of Minto are dangerous. Coach Tervel Dlagnev, Nebraska, half Nilsson, pressure on the head. It's going to be Rogers starting on top. Minto with a quick sit. He turns and faces. That'll be 1.
1 point escape for Minto.
You know,
We're going to say continuing action there.
yeah. Minto, man, he gets that kind of like over-under and just reaches down, so like slides down the back and just grabs his leg like it's nothing. I mean,
And just kept
he is so strong, just
pushing
grabs,
forward.
pulls it forward, and just
Yeah.
goes out. Rogers does a good job of just keeping his level low enough not to get tipped over.
Minto, again, digs that underhook and just drives forward. He's got a lot of weight forward. He gets to a leg,
Man,
not quite.
Both these guys are like, all right, let's get in this and vie for position here. Oh, low-level shot. Stall warning coming on Rogers.
That'll be 3 takedown for Minto. He got in on that low level and just kind of sat him to his butt. There's going to be blood time here.
Blood time for Rogers.
What do you think about that stall call, Chasen?
I think Rogers has taken as many shots. This second period is a little more Nebraska-oriented as far as offense.
But they both, I feel like, they, aside from the shot that there was a continuation just sprawling out, I feel like they're both wrestling, hand-fighting well in the middle here. So I don't know how I feel about that. But Taylor turns that into, or Minto turns that immediately into some offense. So we're 7-1. Christopher Minto.
Minto with the quarterfinals win over UVU athlete Terrell Barraclough last season at the NCAA National Championships at 165 pounds. Came up to 74s this season. Currently ranked 4th, but super competitive athlete at both weights.
Minto says, hey, let's just start neutral here. We start neutral. Point gets awarded to Rogers. And here we go. A little bit of a break, little bit of a breather for both guys. Let's see what comes out of it. Man, that underhook. Minto just throws it up. Oh, nice
Rogers
double leg
in on
shot.
a slick shot. He's in deep. Minto never gives up here, though.
He doesn't. He curls his legs back. This is the second time he curls his legs back, and it's hard to even just hook those legs.
and he walks himself out of it. Still no takedown.
No, they awarded a takedown, and now it's locking hands. So I don't know if Rogers knew that he was given the takedown.
And that'll be it for the period. They're going to sort out the score here. Looks like Coach Hall and Coach Ed Scott are going to approach the bench, see what. We also have some blood we got to clean up as we go into the third period.
So, man, that shot, he did a good job. Dude, Minto, both times Rogers had a shot, he has him on his hip, and all he's got to do is just go around and kind of step over those legs or lock up. But, man.
He commits to that lock.
Well, he commits to the lock, but Minto just sits there, legs curled back. He's not going to let his legs get locked up. But also weird because you can't move. I don't know, man.
He moved him, though. He was stepping out. He was stepping backwards.
With his legs curled back. Like,
yeah,
very, very
on his
cool.
toes.
Minto, very cool defense to not give up that position.
Yeah, we saw the same thing in the first period. Hudson Rogers in on a shot, and Minto goes to that chest wrap, stays in that lock, and then winds up not getting scored on and earning the takedown there. So looks like Minto, it's going to be UVU's choice. Rogers choose bottom. Score 8-5 in favor of Minto. And it looks like he wants the optional start.
All right, 6-8. Riding time is a factor right now. But we know Rogers got some shots, right?
Yeah, Minto looking like the aggressor here.
Another high C shot. Dude, Minto, so strong. He just grabs the inside of that ankle, boom, just pulls it up.
Yep, notice the hips here too. Rogers being gritty though. He's got his head in the wrong position.
Well, if he stays there, he's got to keep his angle moving. So now he's going to try to hop over and put Minto on his butt.
Minto comfortable here. Notice how he sits. He's got the lock, and he's going to look to step over and lock that ankle.
Yeah, I think Rogers has got to do the right thing. He's got to try to extend that. Oh, it doesn't do it. He's got one more chance here. And then a three-point takedown comes out. Rogers had his foot. If he could have grabbed it and continued to extend it, he would have kept him on his hip, kept Minto on his hip, and wasn't able to hold it. So Minto comes behind for a.
Coach Manning getting Minto's attention. He says, cut him here.
Oh, kind of a pancake. This is not good position. 45 seconds left.
It was a sneaky pancake. Rogers fights back to his belly. 6-11 with about 30 seconds left.
Man, Nebraska just, okay, here he goes. So here, I think he's going for those bonus points, right?
Yeah, you know, it's tricky, though, because he acts like he's going to cut you. He acts like he's letting you go, and then he's looking for those pancakes and those trips. They go out of bounds, 7-11 in favor of Minto. Minto in deep. Takedown right at the buzzer.
That takes that to the major decision victory. Rogers, you know, listen, he had some good shots, had some good offense, but man, not enough against number 4 ranked Minto.
Nebraska's Christopher Minto wins by major decisions.
All right, Jason. We are 3 matches in. 0-3 against these tough Cornhusker wrestlers. Our next matchup, though, has probably an unranked wrestler. I should say that's uncommon against in Nebraska's lineup. But we got Caleb Uhlenhop, who is always tough, going up against Tyler Easy. A little bit of a timeout here. Here's a replay. Watch this last kind of ditch effort to seatbelt kind of throw the hips back. then cuts him here.
Are you ready? Set. Go.
Little promotional timeout here. Thanks for sticking with us, wrestling fans.
And prize pack, courtesy of Wolverine Crossing. This is home.
We're going to get back to it, Sammy, at 184 pounds.
At 184 pounds, from Nebraska, Tyler Ice.
From Nebraska, this is Tyler Ice, a freshman from Parker, Colorado. He's actually bumping up from 74, a true freshman. Not typically who they wrestle here at this weight. We'll be wrestling Caleb Uhlenhop for the Wolverines out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Caleb splitting matches this past road trip for UVU. He's had some high notes this season and dropped some matches he probably shouldn't have. Another unorthodox athlete.
Both guys just hand fighting tough right here in the middle. Nothing yet, kind of sizing each other up.
Yeah, first minute of the match goes by. We're still scoreless. Coach Timmy McCall saying, get to those knees. Ice with an angle here, but Caleb still vying for that ankle. He's going to bend the knee weird if this ref doesn't keep an eye on it.
Well, yeah.
And he's going to go ahead and stop it there.
Yeah, that I might have done it before that, but either way, Uhlenhop does the right thing in the way that he scrambled there. But Ice, dude, man, he came through, boom, that little knee tap.
Yeah, Ice no slouch out of Ponderosa High School. He's a three-time 5A finalist, two-time state champ in Colorado, and then Super 32 champ.
It's cool to see some of the Super 32 being one of the tougher tournaments, several other tournaments. If you're placing there, you're going to get looks from several different big colleges, big universities. Nice little change there, man. If he would have touched and gone, man, I feel like he had space to explode through there. But Uhlenhop just fakes.
Caleb, good in that Russian tie. He looks to get to it. Ice does a good job of circling away, and he goes underhook.
That's where Ice had some offense from that underhook to the far knee, kind of extended his arm up and tapped the knee. Uhlenhop tries to just extend it up and go for it, but not enough from either wrestler here in the first period.
No score at the end of the first period.
It's UVU's choice. He's going to defer. Coach Terveld Lagnev says choose bottom.
Ice immediately up into this tripod.
That'll be one escape for Nebraska.
Ice holding position really well here. Uhlenhop, as he's come around, or even here, his level's coming up a little bit too much. But comes out with this Russian, moves him, and Ice just circles. Nice snap by Ice and fakes. Oh, he put probably 3 or 4 different fakes there.
Both guys still on their feet, 45 seconds left. No real good offense yet.
Kind of reached for that. Oh, man, Uhlenhop had a nice penetration step, but Ice did a good job just holding up his hands. Didn't give him any offense to reach off of that. All right, man. Tight match, you know, both guys, they both got their own offense, hand fighting hard. As we go into the third period, Uhlenhop's going to choose down. What do you think, Chasen?
Yeah, I have confidence in his ability to escape. I think it's going to come down to a takedown, whether it's this period or in overtime. Uhlenhop with that knee slide, he gets to a good position. He's working on the claw.
He's almost just standing up, no hands. Oh, man, a arm coming across his back, but Uhlenhop limp arms out. Ice a little high on that pressure. There he goes. Uhlenhop with a 1-point escape.
Yeah, riding time not a factor, about 25 seconds in favor of Nebraska, but let's see if one of these athletes can get a takedown.
Man, I feel like both of them have had like little flashes of opening up some angle and or space to penetrate, but neither really have shot this entire match.
Yeah, they say, you know, third period, guys start getting tired, you know, and they make these little mistakes or they step weird. And
sweep there. Sorry, Jason.
And then there's the opportunity to score.
I want to roll here. Oh, and Uhlenhop's coming up on top. He's got to elevate. He's got to elevate Ice's leg here, but Ice scrambling as well, too. He comes out. He's got his arm behind. 3-point takedown by Caleb Uhlenhop.
Outside single by Caleb. Shrug or slide by Ice. And then they get into the scramble where Caleb comes out on top with about 30 seconds left.
Ice was on that slide by like a pit bull dog on a junkyard tire. He was not going to let that go, and then Uhlenhop hits that roll and turns it into a scramble and comes up on top. Nice cross-body wrist here. He's gotten him flat. This is what it's going to take to win this match.
Caleb really crowding that
stall warning here.
Cross wrist. And that'll be it. At 184 pounds, Wolverines come away with the win with Kayla Doolenhop.
You know, that like we said, it's going to come down to one takedown. And, man, wasn't that a great – that was just an awesome scramble. Both guys giving it their all right there at the last.
Yeah, really gamey, both athletes. Good win for the Wolverines. Good win for Caleb coming off that road trip. So we're going to gear up. 197 pounds, no slouch in number 10, Camden McDaniel from Nebraska. And he's going to wrestle our ranked athlete for UVU in number 29, Cale Benny. Cale has seen some adversity on these trips and throughout the season, but he's had some really high points and extremely athletic, gifted athlete. We'll see if he can put together some offense tonight against Camden McDaniel.
This one of four, This one of four ranked matchups tonight. Again, number 29, Cale Benny, going up against number 10, Camden McDaniel.
Yeah, Camden, returning All-American, he took 8th place last season for the Huskers. He's a U20 Pan American champion twice.
Doing that international wrestling. Cale's super strong, super athletic. He's always in the fight here. Outside shot to ends up in it's kind of a single leg here on the outside.
Yeah, looks to elevate there. He's got Cale Benny hopping.
Tries to run the pipe down, scoops it up, but then he goes. He ends up on the other side, switches to kind of a double, but then Cale goes to
a switch
inside.
Neither guy giving up here,
but he's got to keep going towards it. This is one thing with Cale that we've seen is we got strokes of genius. Light at the end of the tunnel, but he's got to keep going towards it, right, Chasen?
Yeah, he's going to go sit that corner.
He's got to keep scooting his hip into him.
McDaniel lifts that ankle over his head and sits through, and he's back in a scoring position.
Nothing yet. Oh, and a three-point takedown is awarded. How about that as a turn of events?
And Benny back to his feet. So it's 1-3. A lot of action there in the first 2 minutes of this match.
Man, Cale did almost everything right. Except when he got to that angle and he could have kept scooting his hips back down and to go behind. Just not enough. Nice sweep single again. In this drape, but on his butt. Cale's gonna look to lock those hands and then choose a side. He's gotta go high, gotta go.
Benny doing a good job here, but not quite enough. 20 seconds left in the first period.
Again, man, almost did everything just right. Got the lock around those legs. He chose a side. Oh, nice re-attack. Cale in it. I'm loving it. I'm loving what I'm seeing.
Super aggressive. He's looking for his offense. And that'll be it.
McDaniel's choice here in the second.
He'll go bottom. Coach Hall says, hey, keep your head in the game. Andrew Hochstrasser's also got some words of encouragement there from the Utah Valley corner. Quick to his feet, and he goes roll.
All right, what we want is we got to make sure we keep our hips tight.
Yeah, Benny followed the roll, and he's got a half dug in, but McDaniel,
double leg
tough
here.
There.
Run him out here.
Coach Hall in his ear right there, just a convenient spot to go out of bounds.
McDaniel immediately up to his feet, fighting that hand control. Benny now 3 different types of trips down, and roll comes on, out of bounds here.
They're going to say action. Benny not really able to get to his offense. He's being sticky, though. He's really sticky. Hasn't been able to get to a turn or pinning combination. McDaniel just quick to his feet, really fundamental stand-ups. And Benny not able to return.
Uh-oh. McDaniel twice. I felt like those 2 rolls. Oh, now he goes to a switch. Benny has a nice switch, man. We see this often. Got to run him out now. Let's go. All right.
Coach Hall says locking hands here, so he's asking for 1. He's going to consult with the referee. So was control lost or not is, I think, where they're... Give these athletes a quick breather. It'll go 6-3 as we return to action. Benny on top. McDaniel again. And you think he'd be more prepared for these Granby rolls. That's the 5th one probably this match.
But it's a Granby where McDaniel is grabbing his the close leg to him. The legs are way too high. He's got to get his hips up, but he gives, you know what, let's just bail out. Let's give up an escape rather than a reversal or some type of other weird position and situation.
Yeah, that was tricky. Let's see what these guys do on their feet here. 40 seconds.
I don't like standing up like that. Let's stay in our positions here. Sweeps outside, but not real crisp. Kel's got it. He's got the athleticism. He's just got to get focused here. Keep that sharp. McDaniel just fundamentally sound. Low to the mat right here. Holding his really strong position. Straight on shot and then a re-attack, but then a switch and nothing there. Just great job. Benny's got a nice switch, man.
He's really proficient in there, and with this, stylistically, I think it just kind of plays in favor of him while wrestling McDaniel and specifically McDaniel. So we're going into the 3rd period. 2 minutes left on the clock. Benny's going to choose bottom. Really competitive against number 10 in the country.
I'm liking it. I'm liking it. McDaniel, man, those hands just tight. Benny breaks out. Now we're neutral. This is a match, Jason. Riding time's not a factor currently, but Benny's got to make that. We know he's got offense, but it's got to be crisp. You know what I mean? As we get more and more tired like that, it's not going to work, right? It's
yeah,
that's like a lunge, kind of fall forward. You can't do it.
That's kind of what we talked about last match. Is 3rd period things change. Some of this technique changes when guys get tired.
Double leg shot by McDaniel. Not enough pop to get all the way through. Benny has strong hips too. Both guys just fighting for inside control here. 1 minute here.
Final minute of the match. Benny gets to a leg, but McDaniel in a good position here.
He's got a lock. You got to fight that lock, right? No takedown yet even.
Nope, he's looking to cinch it up. He's getting it tight too. He steps over and bails on that. On
but
the
no
lock,
takedown.
No, nothing.
Oh, and he rolls.
Ref gives 3 there.
3-point takedown. That takes the match score 10-4 with short time left. I almost felt like he returned him to the mat, but Benny rolled quick enough. Granby rolled quick enough that he might have kept that action alive, but 3-point takedown is awarded.
Yeah, I don't know why McDaniel bailed on the cradle there, having the lock, but 20 seconds. Benny's still wrestling. He's looking to escape. And he's going victory series. He goes low.
All right, well, as we finish up that match at 197 pounds, Camden McDaniel, number 10 ranked wrestler over number 29 ranked Kel Benny. Not a bad match. That was close down to the last probably minute and a half, right, Chasen?
Yes, sir. We're halfway through. We're going to take a quick break.
Guys, there's plenty more Division I wrestling. Join us as we go on a short break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Thanks so much.
Want to go for a walk?
Fans, it's time for the Wolverine Tic-Tac-Toe, presented by GoUVU Protein Bar. Taste the GoUVU difference. Real ingredients, real flavor. Contestants, are you ready? Set. Go! Our contestants are doing push-ups to earn tic-tac-toe pieces. For each set of 5 push-ups they do, they can place a marker on the tic-tac-toe board. The first to get 3 in a row wins. The winner of our tic-tac-toe, presented by GoUVU Protein Bar, has won a GoUVU Protein Bar variety pack, courtesy of GoUVU Protein Bar. Taste the GoUVU difference. Real ingredients, real flavor. Fans, please direct your attention to the mat for a special presentation. Steve Zolan is co-CEO of Safe Streets, where he leverages over 2 decades of experience in the home security and real estate industries to scale high-performance.
The power of we is all for one. It's all for you. It's always there for you. It completes your circle. It says you've got a team even when you're out there alone. And with Intermountain Health in your circle, you'll always have the care you need to live the healthiest life possible. That's the power of we. Intermountain Health.
Starlight, Starbright, the first Carl's Jr. star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might have a juicy, charbroiled famous star burger with lettuce, onions, tomato, melty cheese, special sauce, dill pickles, and mayonnaise tonight.
So you guys finally called the pros at Moxie. Well done.
Well, it was like this. I'm in the backyard, and my pickleball game was on fire when the ants started biting me all over my legs. My smashes went to ashes, my volleys to follies, my dinks went to donks. And George said, Helen, it's time to call Moxie. And I said, call them, please. And just like that, Moxie to the rescue, and I'm back to being queen of the court.
Moxie Pest Control, protecting what matters most.
This is what it feels like to refinance your mortgage with UCCU.
That's because refinancing your mortgage with a lower rate creates more cash flow.
And that means extra cash for you every single month.
At UCCU, we make refinancing easy. You can do it all online.
UCCU also has mortgage experts in every branch.
Like me.
Who can help you in person or over the phone.
It's what we do.
Just visit uccu.com and start saving.
direct your attention to the mat to hear from standout Ben Utah Valley, let's make some noise! What I love about wrestling is we come together as family. If you agree with me, clap your hands. If you agree that family is wrestling, put your hands together. We got a couple Utah boys that are coming back home. If you're a fan of Scotty Robertson and Brock Hardy, put your hands together. We love having our boys come back home. This is Brock Hardy's one of his final matches, so make sure you guys cheer for both the green and the red when they get on the mat. But I'm going to tell you this. Wrestling changed my life, and it changed my life because it taught me how to disobey average. Every single one of you wrestlers out there will give you one challenge. When your coach tells you to do 10 push-ups, disobey average and don't do 10. Do more, because every single one of these athletes here chose to do that. And because they chose to do that, they're on the mat tonight. So guys, I don't care if these guys are winning or if they're losing. I want you guys to put your hands together for each and every single one of them. Because tonight, we're family. Tonight, we don't fit in. Tonight, we disobey average. And tonight, we choose to stand out. Thank you guys, I appreciate you. Let's hear it again for standout Ben Kerr. Fans, join us Thursday, February 26th, right here in the UCCU Center, as Utah Valley men's basketball takes on Tarleton State at 6 p.m. Skip the line and get your tickets online at GoUVU.com/MVBTix. That's GoUVU.com/MVBTix. Also join us Thursday, March 5th, right here in the UCCU Center, as Utah Valley women's basketball takes on Southern Utah at 6 p.m. Skip the line and get your tickets online at GoUVU.com/WVBTix. That's GoUVU.com/WVBTix. The winner of tonight, the Dan Student Experience Raffle is Bray. Bray has won a UVU swag pack. Tonight's raffle is brought to you by the Dan UVU official student band organization.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Utah Valley University, where we have heavyweight wrestling, 2 ranked wrestlers, stud wrestler coming from Nebraska, AJ Ferrari. No lack of limelight on AJ Ferrari, going up against our stud wrestler, number 27 ranked Jack Forbes. Forbes always in the fight, I'm telling you, Chasen.
Forbes won't be afraid to wrestle him. Ferrari, number 3 in the country. He's bounced around. He's a national champion at Oklahoma State, and he's wrestled at Cal State Bakersfield last season and winds up at Nebraska and having a really good season. Jack Forbes, our athlete, senior out of Colorado, really coming into his own as well as a heavyweight.
Ferrari up 2 heavyweight last year from 197 pounds.
Ferrari really favoring that lead leg. He leans heavy on it.
Almost baits wrestlers. Like, hey, yeah, come on right in. Come in here, right?
Both athletes really explosive. UVU athletes standing behind the bench. They're excited about Jack Forbes.
Both guys just right in the middle here. Ferrari athleticism, off the charts, and nice snap down there. But Forbes, man, this year his athleticism looks up, his strength and his size looks up. So nice matchup here. Goes underneath. I don't know why a stall would come on there. Both guys have been going, but Ferrari comes in with a single leg here.
He looked
just
to lift
lifts,
him.
man. Nice takedown by AJ Ferrari.
And this is where Ferrari really does well. He's sticky on top. He's really gamey. He knows how to drive guys out of bounds. Forbes going to have to do a lot to get off bottom here.
Caution on Ferrari.
Little break in the action as they fix the clock. 40 seconds left in the first period.
Forbes does a changeover there, does it again, and then comes up to his feet. Ferrari just tight lock there. Comes in between. Forbes doing a good job trying to fight that hand. Comes up again. Switch
Trying to
here.
stay in bounds.
Just Ferrari.
He got him by the toe.
Just by the toe, man.
Forbes moving, but Ferrari just had all the answers. These athletes are getting set again. Ferrari kind of slow to.
Yeah, man, he really takes his time as he gets lined up here. Forbes kicks a leg out, switches over, trying to keep that motion or his own motion on bottom.
Short time. Ferrari's going to stick it out the last part of the period.
Forbes spent about a minute, 47 seconds down on bottom.
He looked at Coach Hall, you know, like, should I choose bottom type thing? And Hall said, you have to sit out, get some space. Looks like Ferrari's going to, well, he told the ref something, but not optional start.
Got to come up. Ferrari comes right through that crotch to do kind of a lift there. Granby here. Forbes moving well. I mean, dude, these guys move so good, man. That's one thing I love about athletes like Ferrari and Jack Forbes. They are big, big dudes, but man, the athleticism, the flexibility, the movement, the motion, it's awesome to watch.
Yeah, speaking of flexibility, you think we'll see over/under on Ferrari doing the splits after this?
Oh, yeah, that splits and crossbones. I don't know. It depends on if he wins or loses.
Yeah, it goes up if he wins. Another caution.
Second caution on Ferrari. Antsy here. Next caution would be a penalty point.
Forbes quick to his feet again. Ferrari just gets in on that leg, though. UVU fans are calling for stalls because, you know, Forbes gets to his feet, Ferrari runs him out of bounds. So
nice
Forbes
escape.
earns an escape here.
I feel like
it's an accomplishment, you know, at this level.
Just enough, man, to earn that 1 point escape. This next little series here with the next minute and 15 seconds is going to be super important to either remain scoreless or to put some points on the board for Forbes.
Yeah, minute left in the second period. Ferrari still, you know, he leans heavy on that leg. He reaches with his right hand.
Re-attack here. Man, what a good job. If you guys oh, nice. Forbes not giving anything up yet. He's going to keep a whizzer
kicks
here.
Out here. He's got whizzer. Ferrari looking to step over those legs. Gets him some elevation.
Oh,
Forbes
nice roll
dives
by
under.
Forbes. Nothing yet. He's not near fall.
Ran out of some momentum there.
But he's got a Granby almost. If
Yeah.
he could hook he's got to hook that far elbow.
They're going to go stale. 17 seconds left in the second period.
Uh-oh. Blood timeout here. So both wrestlers going to get a little bit of a break.
Forbes has done a good job at not bleeding this season. I know they did a lot of work on him. Got some bloody nose going on, but seems to be his MO.
What score is on Ferrari, dude? I'm telling you, he's so fundamentally sound. He's so strong. Like, he's just got this base that's very hard to score on. What do you think it's going to take for Jack to break through that and expose?
He's got to get to an angle.
Both shots that we've had are Ferraris, where he's ended up in a single leg. He kind of likes going there.
He's telling the ref something about his fingers. We're neutral, 17 seconds. Coach Hall's like, let's wrestle. Ferrari just kind of like makes his way around the mat and
He did
lackadaisical.
He does that when he lines up, even when he's on top. He just he got his own method, his own routine. Short time here. Oh man, right there, Ferrari stood right up.
He stands often.
But the thing is, he's so dang athletic. I think a lot of people respect the fact that even if he's standing straight up and I try to blast him with a double or a single, he's going to do something funky and bump out of it. All right, third period. Ferrari chooses down, and Forbes is on top. Forbes got his own little stuff out here. He can ride tough. Oh man, just a little turn of the hip and kick, and Ferrari gets that escape.
Looks to shoot him out of bounds. He backed him all the way to the edge and then shot. Ferrari circled right at the last moment, and he's really utilizing that edge.
Both guys shot almost at the same time. Ferrari's just a little bit lower, right? So he ends up in this single leg again. Forbes with a deep whizzer. He's fighting that. Oh, and he tries to roll again, but we don't want to get caught, which he did.
Ferrari put him in danger. And gets too near fall. It was as they go out of bounds. So a minute 15. Forbes is back on bottom. Ferrari's going to fix his knees, fix his socks, fix his shoes. He's getting booed. Nebraska coaching staff, all of them got his attention and said, hey, go neutral. And he just disregarded.
All right, here we go. Back on our feet. Forbes earns the escape. Shot too far away, though. Now Jack's going at it. Here we go.
He can't get past that head-in-hand defense of Ferrari, and he's going to get a stale warning. He did. He drove him straight back. Both guys with the stall warning.
Is Ferrari's gas tank gone here, do you think?
It's hard telling. He's kind of got the same pace all match, no matter
High C
what.
shot, but Ferrari just goes around behind, makes it look easy. Forbes has got to stay up, rolls, nothing.
You got to take into account the altitude. You know, Nebraska coming up to Utah to compete.
Standing up. 20
seconds in the match.
Oh, huge snap. Oh, my gosh. Huge snap.
Ferrari runs through there. Some athleticism. Nebraska coaching staff excited about that.
Uh-oh, is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? That's the question. Comes away with a tech fall.
A lot of boos. A lot of boos. And the splits.
There he goes. Ferrari with the signature move. You know, I think you see that flurry right at the last. It shows how really athletic and how explosive Ferrari is. He's like, when he wants, boom, he turns it on, boom, 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 and he hits, several shots, gets that takedown right at the last.
It's like he could have scored the whole time. He could have been scoring the whole time. Hey, we're back. 125 pounds, back to the lightweights. Number 25, Bridger Ricks, wrestling Cale Lauritsen. Ricks on paper with the advantage here, being ranked.
Ricks, one of our senior wrestlers who came to Utah Valley out of Western Wyoming Community College, where he was a decorated junior college wrestler. Also, keep in mind, Ricks from Box Elder High School, same high school as Brock Hardy from University of Nebraska, has this shot, man, tries to kick and trip back, but Kel was planted, so the trip didn't work.
No scores.
Rick's going to try to drag him in here.
Yep, Ricks has that leg elevated. He's looking to drag out. Lauritsen looking to pull out of bounds. And he slips the foot.
Nice. Hey, I'll tell you what, Bridger timed that and played that perfectly. He knew that Lawrenson was trying to skirt out, trying to get that space on the outside to get a restart. He kicks his leg out, but then Ricks holds his ground and shoots him out to earn that stall warning.
Kale, along with Antrell Taylor, both Nebraska natives wrestling at the University of Nebraska. Richard Ricks with being a Utah native wrestling here at Utah Valley.
Oh, Rick's been working on that big windmill drag. Tries it. Not well timed. Doesn't work how he wants it to. But it's sweet when he hits it.
Minute left in the first period. Kind of a size disparity just in the body types of these two athletes.
I agree.
Rick's really stout.
Okay, here we go. Now we're underhook here. Stalemate. We get a fresh start here.
We'll go scoreless heading into the second period. It's going to be Nebraska's choice. He'll defer. Coach Hall says go bottom.
Ricks will start the second period from the bottom position. Caution on ring.
To his feet. Stayed to his feet.
Awesome balance here. Oh, and he ends
He
up
drags
with a
his toe
reversal.
there, and he headhunts.
Man, that's a tough one.
They're gonna have to look at replay. Manning and James Green say, "Hey, let's take a peek at this."
Because here's the thing, it happened so fast.
And right on the edge.
Our head referee, I feel like he had a good position to look at.
He was there.
What had happened, but I don't think he saw were we inbounds or out of bounds. Was a toe still in? The assistant referee was like, I'm not so sure either. So they're going to review the tape here.
Maybe we can take a look at it too. To us, it looked like it was in. He drags that toe right as he headhunts there on the edge.
My question is if he throws him, is that a here it goes? So
Are there back points? That's my question.
He steps out and around, one toe in there. So the question is,
well, that toe lands in.
Yeah,
was it over the out of bounds?
Lardson's toe and heel were in, that kept them in, and then Bridger Ricks has his toe in after that exchange. And the question is it a takedown is it a reversal and near fall? Was there enough to get a 2 count?
Ref's still looking at it. Both athletes getting coached up. We're going to see what the ref officially says. They made a decision. They're just figuring out how to announce it. Coach Hall standing nearby, anticipating. Oh, he's not going to give it. We're going to get 2 reversal. 1 escape.
All right. Well, that's way different than what we thought. No near fall, no reversal, just an escape.
That one toe, you know, he probably lost control. That one toe wasn't quite in at the moment they got the reversal.
Sweet
He dropped
single.
straight to that single, and he's in. Coming out the back.
Oh, wow.
There goes quick stale.
That was super, super quick. Huh. Here we go. Neutral. Uh-oh. Bridger ends up in kind of a weird getting caught, and now the takedown.
And near fall too.
And near fall. How many near fall? I can't
tell.
tell.
He's got the leg split. I think 4 on the mat.
All right, 4 on the mat. Yep, we got 4 from our head referee. Larson caught Ricks and then put him back down on his back, and Ricks almost fighting off, but Larson keeping those legs split and crowding those hips. So Bridger's got to crawl forward and get his knees down to the mat.
Yeah, it's quite the swing, you know, 7 points. Is he stuck on that? Is he caught in that shoestring? So he had a shoelace. I don't know if his hand got stuck there on accident or what. I think it is incumbent on the athlete to keep their shoelaces taped up, strapped in. Manning's going to have a word with the ref here, but
okay, here we go. Kind of a standing roll. Rick's very good at that, keeping his hips aloof.
that'll be it for the second period. 2-7. It's going to be Lauritsen's choice. He'll go bottom. Riding time also in his favor.
Here we go, third period.
Lauritsen sits here. Rick's kind of chinning him back. He looked to go kind of head toss.
Lauritsen, just really good, just solid wrestling. He's blocking out everything Bridger's thrown at him. Bridger's kind of holding him with his chin almost, kind of hooking him on his shoulder, just keeping him close. But, man, everything was blocked out. He stands up, earns a 1-point escape.
Rick's minute left in the match, looking to put the pace.
Oh, and a shuck by. then almost goes behind, and then Larson with his own shot. But Ricks with his hips square up here. He's got to do something because there's only a minute left, less than. He's going to step inside here for a spladle.
Refs may call stale here.
Man, oh man. See how Ricks was reaching inside. If he could have got down a little bit lower, down at the back of the knee, he could have gone down and rolled.
Final 30. Looking for victory series.
All right, here's what we got to do though. Arm spin to a shot. He's in a single leg here.
Short time.
Well, time expires. Riding time just barely missed, so final match score 8-2. And decision victory.
Stay tuned, fans. We're going to take a 2-minute break as we go into our final 2 matches of the night at 133, 141, 149 pounds. Final 3 matches of the night.
Stick with us.
The right match can be difficult. Fortunately, Kengar Volkswagen Orem has exactly what you're looking for. With our large inventory of new and used vehicles, it's easy to find your perfect match at the dealership or online. We make car buying easy, and we're here for all your service and parts needs too. Come see our friendly staff today. We're conveniently located nearby on University Parkway. Kengar Volkswagen Orem, a proud sponsor of UVU basketball. We hear you.
Refresh your senses with a wave of tropical lime flavor. Mountain Dew Baja Blast. In stores now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back at the Utah Valley University UCCU Center, where the Wolverines are welcoming the Cornhuskers of Nebraska. Chasen, we're down to 3 matches left. 133, 141, 149.
Hey, on paper, these are some of the most anticipated matches.
These are going to be awesome. Geronimo Rivera up next at 133 pounds. Freshman, but don't leave that, don't let that fool you. He's had some really tough matches, a couple upsets this year. He's going up against number 10 ranked Jacob Van D. Van D, stud wrestler. You can expect this to be a great matchup.
Yeah, Van D, returning All-American in 2025 and 2024 qualifier, NCAA qualifier. Gamey, athletic athlete from Pennsylvania. Super gamey opponent. So was Zan Fugit from Wisconsin, who Geronimo beat a month ago. Geronimo, really quick, really athletic, good hand fighter. He has some low-level stuff. He goes to a knee. So stylistically, we'll see how these guys match up. But looking forward to Geronimo competing, being a true freshman at Utah Valley and beating ranked opponents this season. He's an athlete for sure.
Russian tie here. Rivera just pulls his arm out. straight-on shot from pretty far distance. Penetrates well, but Geronimo just down blocks and kicks his hips back. Ends up here with an underhook and an outside tie. But Van Dee with his head buried right there in Geronimo's shoulder, and the ref says, hey, you know what, we're going to call stalemate. Low level, like fake there. Van Dee just circles around.
Geronimo, Utah product, coming out of Layton High School, wrestled for a UVU alumni, Adam Fager, there at Layton High School. Stud program. I think they just won their 6th title in a row, 6A state title. Geronimo himself, a 4-time state champ in Utah.
Both guys just a tight, okay, nice change up there, but tight head-to-head, ear-to-ear type of tie-up on that collar tie. I don't feel like there's a lot of offense when a guy goes ear-to-ear. Hard collar tie. There's a lot of stuff out of it, I understand.
Notice Geronimo, he gets low. He's good at kind of gauging the distance there and dangerous.
Yeah, I've seen him right from that low level or down on his knees spring into a low-level attack. Van Dee with that underhook tries to elevate it and go for that near leg in that high C. Geronimo clears that arm out, times that perfectly. Okay, heavy whizzer there, puts Geronimo back down on his forehead. 11 seconds. Got to try to
really good here.
Maybe limp arm out here.
He's going to step all the way over.
He's stepping over, but now Geronimo's got him on his back, but both guys kind of in a funky position. Man, how about that for a scramble right at the last?
Kind of into some Jonesy action, but Van Dee, tough there. Geronimo gets, like you said, great timing, gets it on the leg, gets the angle even, then kind of stops. Needed to keep moving, keep elevating that leg.
And this is where at the highest levels, and even including what you're seeing from Nebraska tonight, the difference between a very good wrestler like Geronimo and then some of these higher ranked top competition in the country is it's those little things. It's that shot and then a little bit more of an angle or that little bit more of penetration that makes all the difference.
Van Dee meets him at his level there, briefly.
Geronimo wrestled real low. Van Dee with great position here. Both guys with a collar tie. Snap down, heavy snap.
Yeah, got him all the way to the mat there. Kind of bull rushed him backwards. Still no offense. Van Dee hasn't been in on a leg yet. Both guys switching the ties. Geronimo kind of with the head pinch here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, both guys got a clear head there, or, Van Dee's head underneath Geronimo's chin with an underhook now.
Van Dee doing a good job controlling the center of the mat. He's got his butt towards the middle. He kind of just making progress, pushing Geronimo out of bounds until the circle here. 30 seconds left in the second period.
Man, Van Dee, just look at that head position. He's just got
good head position.
He's got a great angle right there. Good underhook and head position. Right there, I was going to say he's going to go for that near leg in the high C. And Geronimo not giving up anything yet. Nothing yet. Right on the edge, and they're out of bounds.
They're saying out. There's some. We'll go neutral. 6 seconds.
I think Geronimo wanted to go down in the third here. Coach says go neutral, and Geronimo said, all right, here we go. What do you think about that move, Chasen?
I think coaches know something maybe the average fan doesn't, and Van D's really good on top.
Well, here's the deal. Van D had some pretty good offense out of this same underhook here, so we can't just go back to that, right?
Yeah, they'll go still.
He says, get your arm in. Coach Hall says, get your elbow in. That club to an underhook is where Van D's found some offense here. So you know that's coming. Van D feels real comfortable elevating and putting that high underhook. Okay, now
Geronimo with the underhook of his own. He pushed in, but didn't have a lot of move there. Final minute of the match. They go still again.
got to change up. Geronimo's he's had some offense here, straight on, and then ends up in that underhook again, but he's cleared it out.
Yeah, he kind of got caught in that, 12-6, but Van D good. He digs that left underhook and kind of just controls the ties.
Geronimo did have some nice offense with some sweep single and some single leg action there in the first period. Too far away, dives in for his legs, and then gets tripped down for that three-point takedown.
He got a little overzealous there and shot from space. Van D ready. 24 seconds, another shot from space. Geronimo really grasping at straws.
It's just too far away without a setup, and at this level, you have to set up. You have to get a guy moving forward, or you got to get an angle, and it's just not enough. He's got to actually do a setup.
Van D quick to the center. 12 seconds.
Now Van D's just going to run here, but you got to track him down. Got to make it happen. Van D with heavy hands here. Hey, nice job by Van D coming away with that 4-point victory over Utah Valley. It's that's a tough matchup. Number 10, Geronimo, kept the match close until the end there. Okay, Jason, we are now up. This is what's really cool. Our marquee matchup of the night. These guys have wrestled before, and we got Utah's native wrestler Brock Hardy wrestling from the University of Nebraska, going up against number 19 ranked Hayden Drury.
Yeah, last season, UVU traveled up to Nebraska and competed against them in their hometown, and it came down to a 1-0 match between these two.
I think they're well suited. They're well matched up here. Here we go, and we're underway. Oh, sweep single there. Drury in.
Drury got to the leg. Brock Hardy, very gamey.
But he is, and dude, he just grabbed that inside hand that had that lock and just kind of pulled it up higher, and the higher it went, the less control Drury had of that hip.
I know we talked about this earlier, Sammy, but, a lot of Utah fans here tonight to pay homage to one of the greatest to come out of the state. Hardy with a storied career at Nebraska. Last season, a national finalist.
National finalist, and I feel like Brock is a fantastic ambassador for the sport. He's great for the Cornhusker Wrestling team, and as a representative from Utah. Now, admittedly, this is a type of talent you got to keep in your state, right? So, Utah Valley, as we continue to sweep single there, as we continue to recruit and keep our best talent in state.
They got a little gamey there on the side.
Put a good team together.
Yeah, we got a lot of tough talent come out of Utah. Hayden Drury, actually from Washington State, has been tried and true here at Utah Valley. He's an NCAA qualifier. Currently ranked number 19 in the country.
Hardy, watch this pressure. You know, Hardy's pressure is almost like relentless. He's just always moving forward, right? And we go into a shot and then a reshot. Hardy with a single leg, he dives down and picks up the gather of the legs together and picks up a 3-point takedown. Oh, and a jump to that. Oh, this is not good for Hayden. Hardy knew what he was doing. He's done this. I've seen this now a couple times from highlights of Brock this year. He's getting very, very comfortable diving to that cradle and then rolls the cradle through.
It was really impressive. He kind of let Drury hop away and got that space, and then Hardy jumps to the lock and rolls him over his body. They're going to see, you know, how many seconds there was exposure. Was it out of bounds at all?
So the official review now is, was there near fall as we went out of bounds? That cradle roll, I've seen Brock do that shoot just in highlights this year several times. It's a go-to move for him.
He's really proficient there, and that's some high-level stuff. He's like letting him hop away, kind of letting him have space. And for Drury, you know, he's doing the right thing. He's hopping out. He's trying to get that leg free, and yoink.
That changes a match real drastically too. I mean, a 3-point takedown, near fall to go with it.
Refs being thorough here.
You know, with a review like this long, I always say this, you know, it's like you come back, we've been wrestling for almost 2.5 minutes, and both guys are going to be fresh. I mean, I'm looking at Brock, I'm looking at Hayden, both of them are like, hey, we're cool.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of a breather here. So, you know, that's good and bad. I think there's pros and cons to that if you're competing here. Crowd chanting, "Let's go Drury."
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Clap.
The Nebraska fans are even saying it. Looks like the referees have come to a decision. No near fall. They're going to say it's out of bounds. Hardy kind of, he's hearing it. He's like agreeing. He's like, yeah, it was out.
He's like, you didn't need that much time.
Hey, that was a good brick throw by Coach Hall.
No, Coach, I'm serious. Coach Hall has some vision. Like, I mean, he sees all the intricacies of position. And I've never seen him challenge and not come away with a victory there. I guess an affirmative challenge. Hardy is so tight and just sticky here on that spiral ride. Legs trying to come in. Drury knows it, blocks it out. Okay, there he goes. He enters an escape. And again, Brock just forward, 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 all up in his face. A little bit of a shot, and Drury down blocks.
Kind of chippy here on the edge of the mat.
Warning stalling on Hayden Drury. Little too much time right on that edge, wrestling that edge, I think, for the ref.
At the end of the first period, Hardy leads 3-1. He'll start the second period on bottom.
Drury, historically sticky on top. He's been really proficient here this season. Guys are struggling
big up,
to
big down, but man, it's like springs are in Hardy's knees. Boom, he just jumps right back up to his feet.
Yep, and
that's inside the lock here.
That's what it takes to escape. You know, at this level, you got to be bouncy.
Hardy just winning that position, just everything dug out. Drury trying his best and usually rides real tough on top. Head snap to kind of an outside sweep, but just not enough penetration to make anything of it. Okay, Russian. Drury's got some offense out of that, but Hardy just blocked that out way before Drury could get that position that he wanted or needed.
Notice Drury adding in some fakes too. Hardy didn't really flinch.
Got to keep him honest though, right? Here's this Russian tie again for Drury.
30 seconds in the second period. Drury with the really deep Russian tie, he's got that pulled in, and Hardy does a good job of clearing it.
Heavy hands, busy hands. It's a nice hand fight for both guys for the majority of this second period.
That'll be it. It's Hardy's choice, or Drury's choice. He'll choose bottom.
Now Brock's tough with this spiral ride, and the leg ride comes in, but I think Drury knows it.
Yeah, Brock also, always dangerous. Coach Hall says, keep your elbow in. We got blood. Coach Hall in referee's position, showing him exactly what to do. Now we got Timmy posting on Coach Hall's shoulder for when they get into neutral. So Drury knows what to do. Last 2 minutes as we go into the final period. Score 4-1 in favor of Brock Hardy. Riding time not a factor.
Okay. Oh, man. Drury almost grabbed that inside leg. Okay, he's still on it. He's still on it.
He's creating
got to bury his
space.
head right here. He's got to bring that thigh, back of his hamstring, up on top of his head.
be careful for Brock dropping that elbow into the ribs there. He's been known to.
There he goes. Now we
turn.
got to keep going. Got to get your knees under you and elevate that up.
Drury's still working. He keeps the elbow in, gets to his both feet.
Brock kind of just throws that leg in. It's his job to return, but he doesn't. So Drury gets that that escape. Riding time did just eclipse 1 minute, so there is a riding time point. So takedown's pivotal here, with burn some time for Drury if he's going to come away with a victory here.
Drury looking for a post here.
Well, we kind of feel and know it's coming. Hardy likes to just touch, 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 or come club with a heavy hand. If you time it right, you can hit it right. Russian tie. Got to go for something. Shot here. Now we go. Hardy tough right here. He's fighting those hands.
Hardy also with some wonky knees. He's really bendy here and can slip a knee out. Drury tries to pull him back in as time expires, but that'll be it. And they kind of got tangled right there on the edge.
Well, I'll be honest, man. I mean, if you think about that, that's a one takedown match. That takedown in the first period was everything that Brock Hardy needed on his return home on his senior year.
Yeah, a little fanfare as the crowd pays their respects to Brock Hardy. Sammy, we got final match of the night, 149 pounds. They're going to wrestle Chance Lamer, number 19 in the country, wrestling David Evans, ranked 7th in the country, highest ranked athlete on UVU squad. Evans having a really good season. He dropped a match against Wyoming's Willishell. That week, the whole team was really sick, especially David Evans. Probably shouldn't have wrestled.
The whole squad was kind of messed up on that. Oh, kind of an interesting high C there. A little snag on the back of the knee. But yeah, we looked real flat that night. But Evans, from that point, has had really, really great performance.
Yeah, the only other loss Evans has had was first of the season at the Cliff Keen against Jackson Joy from Cornell, who's currently ranked number 2 in the country at 149. So Lamer, no slouch. He was NCAA qualifier at Cal Poly last season. He went 1-2 before getting picked up by the Huskers for his senior year. Originally out of Oregon. Whereas David Evans, he's a Pennsylvania athlete. He started his career at Penn State.
Oof. Rolls up underneath, but didn't come away with like picking up the leg or anything. And so Lamer comes away with that 3-point takedown. All right, cuts him loose. David Evans earns that 1-point escape.
Yeah, 1-3, about a minute left in the first period. UVU looking to cap off the duel with a win.
Lamer, nice snap down. Heavy hands, pulls him down. Times
Evans
it
in
right.
deep.
Timed right, but he can't just shoot and then stay. He's got to start moving an angle, and now he's getting extended up, but he's pulling up. He's now getting his knees under him, going to it.
Looks like they'll go stale here. Coach Hall with some advice there.
Yeah, Coach is like, hey, get to that corner. Go around the corner. Get that angle. Oh, like little duck opportunity there. But Evans gets his hands on him. He doesn't make him feel comfortable doing that. All right, time expires. Evans defers in the second period here.
He'll start from the bottom position in round 2.
Evans kind of likes that crab ride, but it doesn't really sit back into it and just lets Lammer comes up out and earns that 1-point escape.
Snap there. Both guys kind of straight arming it. Trading snaps. 90 seconds left in the second. Lamer doing a good job pressuring forward and kind of controlling the ties.
Elbow pass there, but no real offense off of it from Evans. Jason, if you're Evans, and now Evans gets hit with a stall warning, Lammer has had more of the offense, and then bam,
there.
Right when I say that, he comes away with a blast double.
Yeah, kind of just shot through him. Lamer with a quick escape, though.
He times it well. I will tell you, Evans' timing is phenomenal. But
yeah,
I was going to say, you got to think in the second period. You got to score some points, put some points on the board. He does such, but gives away that escape
stall warning
rather quickly, and that stall warning, Jason.
Hey, Coach Ed Scott and Adam Hall saying, hey, breathe here, breathe, as he chooses bottom going into the third round. Hey, final period of the night, Sam. David Evans down by a point. Riding time not a factor. This is going to come down to a takedown.
Oh, and a reach back, and he pulls him under. Oh, but not enough to keep him on his back, but he comes into a whizzer, and another throw. He's got him. Escape point. Two throws.
He's tricky there. He did that against Stanford early in the season, first duel of the season, to win the match. Kind of ripped the headgear off of Lamer there.
Coach Manning was like, "Are you okay?" Because it looked like he got spiked on his head a little bit there.
Yeah, it was tight. Scores 5-5.
Like you said, Chasen, it's going to go down a takedown here.
Lamer with a good angle, not quite enough.
It's all tied up with just a minute left.
Everyone's going crazy in here right now.
Final minute of the duel. This match coming down to the wire.
Evans again, nice reattacks, nice timing of his own offense. Shot straight on. He kind of goes and reattacks again.
Look at Lamer. Notice he straight arms it there on that thigh. He's got to keep that distance.
Yep, just blocking him out.
25 seconds. Tap
Shot
and go.
And a Rhea shot, but nothing. Both guys. Bounce on the head, and Lemur kind of running, going. Oh, and Evans does just enough.
Evans runs through it. He looks to the corner like, oh yeah.
David Evans with that 3-point takedown right as the time about expires.
And he'll take home the victory at that last second takedown. 8-5 for your winner, David Evans. Hey, UVU, you know, comes away with 2 wins.
Watch this takedown here. Oh, this is early on with a Lamer's first takedown. Yeah.
Lamer's first takedown.
There's that escape. There's that reattack that scored Evans his first takedown. Here, watch this throw. Boom! Right onto his head. Not enough to get him all the way around. And then very last, he grabs double and blasts through for that go-ahead takedown right at the last. Well, wrestling fans, if you've joined us tonight, whether you're tuning in from Nebraska or across the United States, we appreciate everybody joining us.
UVU fans, stay tuned. March 6th, Big 12 tournament. This is where guys qualify to go to the NCAA national meetup.
That is next for both schools. Big 10, Big 12 championships. Nebraska comes away with a big victory. I mean, they have 8 wrestlers ranked in the top 10. Chasen, they won 8 matches tonight. So, you know, UVU, I think they came away with wins where they thought they might. There were some close ones, you know, where a takedown was the deciding factor. And, man, we just really appreciate the Cornhuskers coming out here and wrestling us.
Yes, sir. Thanks again for all the fans that showed up. Packed house here at Utah Valley University.
Wrestling fans, thanks again for joining us. Signing off. Have a good night.
Night.